Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's video is all about Dollar Tree home decor. Super easy, super fun to make, and I hope you enjoy the video. I'm going to use a Dollar Tree house. Now they have the black chalkboard and the white. I picked up the black. I'm going to remove the chimney because I don't need it. I'm going to use some flowers. I got these from Michael's, and I also used my Cricut. This one is super easy to make, only takes less than 5 minutes. So because I didn't pick up a white house, I'm going to paint the inside white. Now the outside trim is going to be black. Just going to give it about 3 coats. Now I'm just painting the trim of the house black, and then the outside of the house is going to be black as well. Like I said, I used my Cricut. I'm going to place down the word that says Home Sweet Home. Now if you don't have a Cricut, no worries. You can always write it in with a black marker if you have good handwriting. So just going to place that down, and then I'm going to grab those pretty flowers. Now you can choose any type of flowers. I just decided to use these. I thought they were very pretty. Now I'm just going to lay down the green leaf first, and then I'm going to apply the little pink flower right on top, and then the smaller one on the side, and that's basically it. This is so easy to make and so pretty to place on your shelf. Like I said, you can use any type of flowers of your choice, but I thought these are pretty for either spring or summer. All right, this is another easy project. I'm going to use a wood slice from Dollar Tree. It has the jute twine hanger. I used my Cricut, and these pretty purple flowers I used before. First thing I'm going to do is place down the Cricut vinyl that says home. If you don't have a Cricut, you can always use something from Dollar Tree, or you can hand write it in, or you can trace something. Now I'm going to glue the flowers to the side of the wood slice. Now I'm using purple flowers, but like I said, you can always choose the color flowers you want to use for the sign. I thought the purple was pretty for spring and summer. So today's projects I'm making today are very simple, very easy, especially for a beginner. And now I'm going to place the flowers on the other side. I also picked up a few little lilac flowers to place it in between these purple roses, I believe they are, or I think they're roses. So I thought I would break it up a bit, place a few on each side. You can also paint this wood slice if you don't like the natural color, but I thought the natural color looked pretty. And that's pretty much it for this project. Like I said, it was super easy to make, and you can hang it, you can place it on your shelf, whatever you decide. I think it's super easy and a lot of fun to make. So we're going to be using some little seed starters from Dollar Tree, some spare wood, 2 paint sticks, and some wood planks from Dollar Tree. I used them before, but this is fine. I'm going to go ahead and paint them all white. The wood planks are going to be white, and the paint sticks are going to be white as well. So I decided to use some craft paper. Now I picked this up from Hobby Lobby, so I'm going to create an indentation and then cut it out. Now to place it down on the wood plank, I'm going to use some Mod Podge. Now I'm not going to place it on the whole entire wood plank, just going to place it on 2 pieces on each of the wood planks. Now I'm just using the Mod Podge to place down the craft paper, and then I am going to place a little bit of the Mod Podge right over the top to seal it in. I will do the other one off camera. I'm going to place the craft paper at the top and at the bottom. Super easy project. Now I'm just going to cut this in half because I'm going to use a half on each of the wood pallets. So I wanted to paint these, and I started off by painting it with a color called Sunflower Yellow. After looking at it, I didn't like it, so in the end, I did change it to gray. It's elephant gray paint, and I just added a little tiny bit of the white, and I think it looks a lot better. Now, I want this sign to look kind of like diagonal, so I'm going to go ahead and use some wood glue and my glue gun, and you're going to need some spare pieces of wood to connect it. So I'm going to place that piece down first, and then the two pieces on the other one, I'm going to glue them together first. And like I said, I'm going to use the wood glue and my glue gun. And then you'll see as I do this, you'll see what I'm doing. It's easier for you to see what I'm doing than for me to explain it. So the reason why I'm adding additional pieces is because I'm going to be placing down the paint sticks because they're not connected already. So I need to have a way to connect everything together. Now this is the tricky part. Now you have to make sure that everything is lined up because once I place the paint sticks on top, everything is going to like basically hold together. So that I'm trying to line everything up right now. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And then I'm going to place the paint sticks right over the top. So there was a little part where I had to add another little piece of wood right underneath the first part of the wood palette. But that's basically it. Now I'm going to take those little seed starters that I painted gray, and I'm going to hot glue them down on the wood pallets. So you can see that I'm trying to make this sign look kind of like diagonal. So that's why I'm placing the little seed starters the way I'm placing them. That makes sense. You don't have to use craft paper for this. You can stain this. You can make it any color of your choice. Now I decided to add a few pieces of some greenery, and I believe I got those from Hobby Lobby, but you can place anything you want inside. And I'm going to be using some yellow flowers from Dollar Tree. And yeah, I mean, you can place anything you want inside. I mean, this is how I thought it looked really pretty with the craft paper and the yellow flowers. But like I said, you can add anything you like if you like this kind of design. I thought it was different and I wanted to make something different. And that's pretty much it for this project. And I really like the way it came out. Like I said, it's different. All right, guys, this is the last DIY. I'm going to use one of these little planks that I got from Temu and some pretty flowers and this bicycle wheel from Dollar Tree. I'm going to make a pretty door hanger. I'm going to also use some jute twine. So you're going to wrap the whole entire bicycle wheel with the jute twine. It did take me about 15-20 minutes to do this. I'm going to show you how I started off. I just placed a little glue and started wrapping it. I didn't wrap it really, really tight because it does take time to wrap this. So loose is best. Not too loose, but you know what I mean. I'm going to show you what I did, and then I'm going to finish it off camera. Now, ever so often, I will add a little glue so it doesn't slip. And I don't want to add too much glue because, you know, glue makes a mess. But you need to add it here and there. And then if it's easier for you to just cut a long piece of string instead of placing that roll in between, go ahead. I cut down that plank a little bit because it was too large, and I used my Cricut. Just going to place down the word home. Now I'm going to place the plank right on top of that wheel because now you can see the jute twine. It's all done. It's all wrapped. And I'm just going to glue it to the wheel. Now because I'm gluing some flowers down, I'm going to use some popsicle sticks to place the flowers on. Now you can use floral foam, but I didn't have any flat enough to place on the wheel, so I decided to use the popsicle sticks. Now the flowers I'm going to be using are a combination from Michaels and Hobby Lobby, but you can use any kind of flowers you want. Just going to place them down randomly. I use some pink, I use some blue, white, or cream color, just to make it really pretty. And this really pretty big one, I believe I got that from Michaels. Like I said, you can design it any way you like. This is going to be for a door hanger for your front door or anywhere you want to place it. Just adding some flowers randomly, placing it down with some glue. Very simple project. And it comes out so pretty. And like I said, it's so easy. And that's pretty much it for this project. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Take care, everyone. I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.